All right, so this is another Leetcode medium question. So top k frequent elements. So it says given an integer array nums and an integer k, return the k most frequent elements. You may return the answer in any order. In the example one, you can see three or one. There's 3 1s and 2 2s, and those are the most frequent. The top 2 most frequent. So top k, just top 2 most frequent. And so they're returning an array of those numbers. Ways to go about this is since it says most frequent, anytime, probably if you're doing a medium question, probably know anytime you want to get the frequency of element, usually use a hash map or a map in general. Yeah, so we can use a map to keep the count of each element. Then I guess the challenge comes with trying to find the top k most frequent element. So how are we going to keep those? Maybe we can get those in a certain order. So anytime, I guess, when I think of order, I use priority queue. And so we can use a priority queue with a custom comparator. And just to explain it more, let me go over. Yeah, so the map will look like this. So in example one, I have a map. And basically, the keys are the actual numbers and the values are the counts of each number. And then so in our priority queue, it'll be min heap, but it'll be comparing by the frequency. And so when you compare by the frequency, the ones at the front have the less frequency, I guess. So 3 only has 1, 2 has 2, and 1 has 3. So they just happen to be in actual descending order. But if it gets bigger than k, then we can remove an element, and that way, once we build the array to return, we could just return these last 2. So just iterate through a loop and return the last k elements. We can do a max heap, which is like this. So a max heap would be the ones with the higher frequency would be at the beginning, but we would have to keep all the values because we can't remove it because the higher frequency is at the beginning, right? So we would be using more memory with this approach. But yeah, I'll just get straight to the implementation. So first I'll create a map. So mutable map of integer as the key, integer as the value, right? And then so we'll just iterate through the nums array. And so we'll just do map num equals map.getter default. And then we said we want to get num, right? So if it's not there, we're going to default it to 0. And then we're going to add a 1. So there at least going to be at least 1 in each number in the nums array. Then we'll create a priority queue. I'll just name it PQ equals priority queue of ints. And then Kotlin has a helper comparator function. I wrote helper. Compare by. And so we can compare by the count of each element. So it just knows, so you don't have to really worry about that. Okay, so then we're going to iterate through the keys. So key in map.keys. And so yeah, we're just going to add each. The key is basically the number in the nums array. So pq.offer key. And then so if the size, since this is a min heap, of course, we just want to keep it the size of k. So if pq.size is bigger than k, we're just going to do pq.pull, which will just remove the first one. And then just create let's name it top k elements. I'll just do top k. We'll just create create an int array, size k, and then for I and 0 until k, which basically is from 0 to k minus 1. We're going to set top ki equal to priority or pq.poll, just priority q.poll, and then we're just going to return top k. And yeah, I'll just use examples. Always use these just to double check. And I'll submit. And so yeah, that's Leetcode top k frequent elements medium question. Yeah, thanks for watching.